Warm greetings from the Little Fair Trade Shop. My name is Sabeena, and this is a short introduction to my film Fair Trade Karachi. I visited Pakistan in December 2011 and had the good fortune of visiting one fair trade organisation and 6 non-government organisations. The primary reason for me to visit Pakistan was one organisation called the Dominion Traders. I felt very privileged to have met Syed Fahad and his entire team and the workers of this wonderful organisation. He calls them his family, and it was wonderful to see that fair trade is evident in Pakistan for over 47 years. So I believe that they are a blueprint for all organisations who wish to implement fair trade within their corporate social responsibility charter. I visited other organisations. I thought it was necessary to include the non-government organisations because they play a very crucial part in developing local economies and supporting craftsmen and reviving traditional skills. Also, an organisation such as Ahan needs to be promoted and valued because they are endorsing many fair trade principles. I would like to say that it was a very challenging time for me. I had 8 days to visit all these organisations, and it was frustrating organising appointments, making phone calls and tirelessly sending emails to these organisations. Many were reluctant to participate in the film. I'd like to start with the first visit, which was to the Dominion Traders. The Dominion Traders is the only fair trade organisation in Karachi. They were established in 1947 and have been operating since then. So it was wonderful to have the opportunity to go and visit them. I met with Syed Fahad, who is the CEO of the company. He very graciously took time out of his busy schedule to talk to us about the organisation.
Well, the greatest satisfaction is that my grandfather started this work as a mission. Then my father took it over. And now I have this responsibility over my shoulders to take care of all of these people who are actually part of this Dominion Traders family. The greatest satisfaction is that so many people are related to me. So every morning I wake up, I have a mission that, look, if I don't get enough work for them, so they might stop. The Dominion Trader is the only company which is in a practice that we value our craftsmen, right? We value our relationships. Like, I am the youngest member of the Dominion Traders family. Everyone knows my grandfather, everyone knows my father, and now me. We provide medical facilities to our craftsmen, right? We have a few education programs for the children. So Alhamdulillah that each and every craftsman who is working with me, his children are in school right now. So when you are buying and you are thinking that I can buy this thing for 100 rupees, but you are buying that similar thing for 150 rupees, we want to help our craftsmen throughout, because if we go towards that business, yes, so there are around 75 families which will be affected.
I would like to say to the audiences who are watching this is please support fair trade Pakistani products. Please don't go to Zainab Market, Bohri Bazaar and all the other markets in Karachi. Please try and visit the Dominion Traders and purchase fair trade. So you're supporting an artisan and you're supporting their family. You're giving them self-respect, dignity and a better future. So the second visit I organised was to the Home-Based Women's Workers Association in Karachi. Zehra had invited 6 ladies to the offices, and the ladies had brought along with them the products and handicrafts that they produce and sell. So in the interview we started with a young lady called Kiran, who makes artificial jewellery, and she told us that she attaches beads to the ends of these beautiful jhumke. I'm sure you can see them in the film. And when I asked her how much she gets paid for the whole day, she said 15 rupees. Now I can't imagine working for 10 pence for the entire day, but that's what she did for a living. As we moved along the room, the stories became very intense, and all the ladies were telling us about how much they get paid and how the middlemen exploit them, never pay them on time, and how they always have to negotiate their rate.
गारमेंट्स का काम भी इसी तरीके से होता है कि वो मतलब 3 माह अगर हुआ तो अभी तो गारमेंट्स का ये है कि काफ़ी लाइट की वजह से काफ़ी फैक्ट्रीज कारखाने जो है ना वो बंद पड़े हैं।
तो जब लाइट की प्रॉब्लम होती है तो फिर आप क्या
फिर ये हाथ का जो होता है हाथ का जो होता है वो कर लेते, बिना लाइट का जो होता है वो कर लेते हैं। जैसे ये ज्वेलरी है वो बिना लाइट की होती है, प्रोटीन जो है वो बिना लाइट की होता है, फिर एक होती है ना पैकिंग वो भी बिना लाइट की होती है।
We talked to a lovely lady called Jamila Bua, who had brought along with her a white kurta that had embroidery on the neckline and the sleeves, and I asked her how much she received for this kurta, and she said, Sabeena, the middlemen give me 300 rupees, it takes me a month to complete. So I was dumbfounded, completely gobsmacked. 300 rupees for such beautiful work. I really didn't know what to say to her. I felt so helpless. I couldn't find the words to say, you know, you're doing a fantastic job and you're supporting your family, but how can you survive on £3? It was a very difficult, awkward moment for me when I was listening to these ladies.
जब इनसे पूछते थे ना कि क्या काम करते हैं आप, तो कहते कुछ नहीं काम करते हैं। इवन घर के काम को भी कुछ नहीं समझते थे कि मतलब क्योंकि वो नेचुरली इतना ट्रेडिशनली जो हम पे थोपा गया है सारी चीज़ें, तो वो उसमें यूज टू हो गए हैं, तो ये समझते नहीं कि ये काम है। लेकिन ये है कि सबसे पहले अवेयरनेस नहीं कि किस तरह से एक्सप्लॉइट किया जा रहा है कॉन्ट्रैक्टर की तरफ से या फिर जो है वो कैपिटलिज्म पूरे सिस्टम से। ये रीज़न है कि यहाँ पे क्यों इतनी खवातीन आ रही हैं। ये पूरी मूवमेंट जो है वो अब हमको इंटरनेशनल मूवमेंट के साथ भी हम जोड़ेंगे, क्योंकि ये सारी मूवमेंट जो है वो नेपाल में भी हो रही है, इंडिया में भी हो रही है, इस तरह बांग्लादेश में भी चल रही है, श्रीलंका में भी इस तरह से हो रही है।
What I want to say is to the audience through this video is these ladies work their fingers to the bone, and it's important for you to watch these interviews and learn where clothes are produced and who produces them. The Home-Based Women's Workers Association campaigns and advocates for the rights of 4,500 ladies in Balochistan and Sindh. So I'm very grateful to Zehra Khan and Mr. Nasser for giving us the opportunity to visit the offices there and meet all these fantastic ladies. Inshallah, I hope to go back there and work with the ladies and produce clothes and products that can be sold on the international market. The third organisation we visited, Karvaan Crafts Foundation. Karvaan supports low-income women and their communities. It works with over 6,000 women artisans. Its mission is to provide business skills to low-income communities so that they can become self-sufficient, which then gives them the opportunity to access domestic markets and hence improve their financial standing. When we visited the shop, we spoke to Mr. Sajid Khan, who had been working with Karvaan for over 11 years.
कारवान जो है ये एक नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है और ये पंजाब साइड की जो गरीब ख़वातीन होती है उनकी बनाई हुई चीज़ें यहाँ पे हम सेल करते हैं। ये सब यहाँ पे हैंडमेड चीज़ें होती है, सेंटेड कैंडल होते हैं और हैंड एम्ब्रॉयडरी और इस तरह के बैग्स पर्स वगैरह होते हैं। सारा हाथ का काम होता है।
As you can see from the pictures, the shop was well stocked with beautiful wax candles, hand embroidered bags, hand embroidered bells, handmade bangles and cuffs, purses, eyeglass covers, lots of products that were very well made there.
देखिए लाहौर में जो हमारा हेड ऑफिस है तो एक कैंडल यूनिट होता है, यहाँ पे कैंडल जो ख़वातीन बनाती हैं। एक यूनिट बना हुआ है जहाँ पे क्राफ्ट की चीज़ें, पर्स वगैरह ये लोग बनाते हैं। कुछ इस तरह ख़वातीन होती है जो घरों से नहीं निकलती, तो उनको ये लोग सामान प्रोवाइड करके फिर उनके घर पे ये लोग स्टिचिंग वगैरह इस तरह की सिलाई कढ़ाई का काम करते हैं।
So I would like to tell the audience that if they happen to be in Zamzama, then they should visit Karvaan and support the ladies in Karachi and Lahore.
मुझे तो खुद पर्सनली तौर पे खुशी होती है यहाँ पे काम करके और इन लोगों के साथ यानी काम करके, कि ये है कि मेरी वजह से भी कुछ लोगों का भला हो रहा है।
So the fourth organisation I visited was Ahan. Ek Hunar, Ek Nagar. Ahan is a non-profit organisation and it was established in 2007. It's a subsidiary of the Pakistan Industrial Development Corporation, and its main objectives are to alleviate poverty through the government of Pakistan by introducing artisans to new enterprise development services and to introduce artisans to markets via skill enhancement, product development, technology, quality assurance, marketing promotion and financial support. So there are a lot of issues there, and it was very interesting to meet Shakeel Abro, who's the regional manager for Sindh. He talked in great length about their work and how they support different rural artisans and how traditional skills are being lost in Pakistan.
The focus of this program was to make specialization in the specific crafts of the people and introduce them in the local as well as international market. So Ahan was conceived as a project, and then initially it was a project and then it converted into a not-for-profit company. Now we are working under the Ministry of Production, Government of Pakistan, as an independent company and not-for-profit company.
So they've had a huge revival of industries that were previously lost or had been forgotten, and new training programs were being developed for these products. So there could be an old gentleman in a village somewhere who makes a beautiful handicraft, and he's now training young apprentices to reproduce these items. So it was very reassuring to understand and learn about their programs. They do work with thousands of artisans in all the provinces, in particular in Sindh. We saw a huge range of products. I particularly liked the pottery and ceramics. They're produced in Hala, in Bhavalpur, in Punjab. So it was also very interesting to learn about how Ahan is working with 10,000 villagers and how they hope to produce stoles for the American market. So if you happen to be in Karachi or Lahore or Islamabad, please visit their shops and support the artisans there. So the fifth organisation we visited was the Rana Liaquat Craftman's Colony, and they're based in Shah Faisal town in Karachi, as do their wonderful team of volunteers and social workers. They work to support the local area there and provide training to ladies, and I was particularly interested in their income generating program. The ladies there have a workshop where they produce recycled bath mats, beaded coasters, recycled paper bags and other accessories. So I purchased a couple and brought them back with me to Dubai.
This project has been running since 1950s, early 1950s. It's an organization that is independent, but it was founded by Begum Rana Liaquat Ali Khan just after partition. Mission statement is to empower women through improved health, education and economic independence. So basically we work in all areas. So what we try to do is give them good quality education for the children at a very low price, and of course them health facilities, again highly subsidized, and we teach them how to create something and thereby earn a livelihood. We have career courses and we have vocational courses. So we've got hand embroidery, cutting and sewing. These are our basic vocational courses, and then for the career courses we teach them IT. We give them IT training as well as English language. And then we have a beautician course whereby these girls, even in 3 months, they are able to apply mehndi, earn maybe 1,000 to 2,000 a month, just doing a simple facial or threading or something simple house to house, because beauty parlors are rampant everywhere. You have beauty parlors, so these girls can get hired. That's a huge empowerment for them, that in the community now they're looked up to, that they are respected.
It was very humbling to meet the ladies there and learn that they sell these products to support themselves. And we also had a meeting with the social workers there who are so dedicated and truly inspiring. I would like to go back and visit the Rana Liaquat Craftsmen's Colony and support their work and hopefully develop new products with them so that they can be sold in the UAE and the UK. The last project we visited was the Falah Volunteers Trust. I particularly wanted to see their embroidery project and see their products. The Falah Volunteers Trust was founded in 1985, and we interviewed one of the co-founders, Dr. Badar Siddiqui, who is a surgeon.
Most of the rural population is marginalized. They don't have access. So the quality of poverty, this is a qualitative difference between the two, and the first priority is the rural population. So we decided, whatever it takes, that it will require a bigger effort to go and work in the rural areas, and then we went through various places looking at which was, and the idea basically was that there should be a place which should represent a rural situation.
Yes.
Because what we were trying to do is to develop a model of development. The idea was to have an integrated rural development model instead of what is conventional model, that people collect some money, they go and open a education school or a dastkari center or a dispensary, but that is a owner-driven or donor-driven thing, and the minute the fund sees they disappear, they are not sustainable. Gradually over these years, we realized that the key to development or key of raising a community is economic development.
Yes.
If you develop them and give them means, economic means, then why I have no problem? Because I have money in my purse. I can go and buy health, I can go and buy education for my children, I have a shelter. So we gradually have over these 25 years moved more and more towards income generation for the community.
The shop was full of beautiful hand embroidered products. The main objective was to preserve the rich Sindhi embroidery work, and his wife, Mrs. Siddiqui, had established and created a program whereby she would train the ladies in the rural villages of Taluka, Mirpur, Sakhro, Chatta, all these rural villages in Sindh, and the ladies would then sell these beautiful products to the domestic and international markets. And this embroidery project has been very successful. They receive a lot of orders, especially from Singapore, so it was great to see that Sindhi embroidery is being appreciated by the international market. I would like to see their embroidery work in the UK and hope that I will go back and purchase more of their products. So it was great to visit their shop, and it was good to see that Sindhi embroidery is being so beautifully made. If you have the opportunity to visit Al Falah. They have a website and you should go and visit them.